Hello, this is David Taylor at Web Media with this week's Online Marketing Secret, and today I want to share with you a part of a new presentation I'm developing called the 3 Stages of Successful Online Business. And the part that I want to share with you is about the process that somebody goes through typically when they are looking to buy. And this is the graphic. Now you can see on one axis there is resistance and on the other axis there is time, and most people start here at the top of this line on the left, being resistant to buying. They are concerned about risk, they're concerned about wasting money, and they have no comfort in the person that they're doing business with, particularly for the first time. So these items that lie along this line of trust, authority, need, urgency and value are all of the things that you need to instill in a customer before they'll reach the point of sale down here near the bottom of the line, and that takes an amount of time to achieve. Now the point that I'm trying to make is, what can you do to establish these elements of trust, authority, need, urgency and value through your online content that is going to lead somebody from a point of high resistance to a point of low resistance where they actually commit to the sale. And a couple of those things I want to share with you now. The first thing is that you have to establish relevancy, authority and trust, and that starts with design quality, because when somebody lands on your website, if it looks like this website, they're going to draw certain conclusions about you and about your business based on this design and the quality of design. Because you may feel that you provide a high quality service and a high quality product, but if this is what you present as your opening element to somebody visiting your website, their immediate impression is going to be that this was kind of thrown together on the cheap, and that that reflects what they can expect as an experience if they do business with you. So cutting corners on cheap design is the first thing that's going to get you a lost customer. Just to look at some of the other things that again help people to move along this line from high resistance to low resistance online. The first one is reviews here. Reviews give people comfort, and nothing helps somebody buy more than knowing that somebody else bought before them and they had a good experience. So the more you can do to get reviews on TripAdvisor or on Google Places, the more you're going to help people move along that resistance line. The second thing is authority symbols. Here, if there's any kind of symbol that you can put on your website from an organization that is considered trusted and authoritative, people pick up on that visually, even if they don't know who the FSA is in this instance. They will still recognize it as a symbol of authority, and they will immediately transfer some of that authority to you and to your business. The third area is social proof, and here's an example of a live feed from Facebook where people landing on your web page can see what comments have been made, what content has been shared, and what people on Facebook are talking about in relation to your business. And again, this gives comfort and lowers risk in relation to the user experience. The next point is this one, which is an eye scan of a typical web page, and what it shows is that these red areas are where people tend to look most. So on this particular page, they're not looking at the menu sidebar on the left, but they are looking at the top left quadrant of the page that they land on, and they're looking for comfort in terms of am I in the right place for what I'm looking for? Is this business reputable and authoritative and trustworthy? Do I want to commit more time to this website? The next thing that moves people along the resistance line is offering a free trial. So that again is lowering their risk in terms of they can try the product or service or a version of it before they commit to a paid version. So offering some kind of free trial is a very well used technique for moving people along the resistance line. Another way to combat resistance is to illustrate your products or services using video. Video is a very compelling medium and gets a lot of information across very quickly, often non-verbal communication as well, that helps people to decide that actually this is a business that I am looking for and I want to do business with. And some of the other classic techniques for moving people down the resistance line are live chat to enable them to ask immediate questions and get immediate answers. This Google map here gives comfort to somebody in knowing that a business is in a fixed location. And if you go onto a website and you look at a business and there's just a contact form and maybe a mobile phone number, but there's no physical address and physical location for the business, that instills concern. So wherever possible, you want to use your address to ensure that people know where you are and that you're a real physical business. And then lastly, this example is about endorsement. And if you can get, doesn't have to be a celebrity, but anyone who looks authoritative, it can be a customer, to endorse your product, that is going to help move people along the resistance line. So just coming back to that graphic for a second. When you've established the trust and authority with somebody visiting your website, you need to do a number of other things. You need to convince them that they need what you're offering, that there's an urgency to the sale, i.e. it's not something that they think, oh, I'll come back and I can buy that in a month's time. You need to convince them that maybe there's a time limited offer, or that this product is not going to be around for very much longer. And then finally, that they are getting good value for money by showing them comparatively what else they might buy, which is not as good but more money, things like that. So if you focus on those issues of establishing trust, authority, need, urgency and value, you'll be on a good way to moving people from high resistance to low resistance and to engaging them in a sale. It's a technique that I've used many times. I've seen people go from mistrusting right the way through to being very trusting and being very comforted and ready to buy. So that's one of the elements that I'll be picking up in my presentation this year, 3 stages of successful online business. I hope that's going to be of benefit to you and you can go away and make some changes to your online content. I will see you next time for another online marketing secret. Bye-bye.